Hi, Brenton Ford here. Welcome to Effortless Swimming News for the week. Last week I was asked about the best ratio of freestyle to other strokes that you should be doing in training. And usually freestyle is best used for aerobic or anaerobic training. So an aerobic set might be 3100s on 130, where you're just maintaining a pretty steady pace and you're not working too hard. An anaerobic set could be 12 100s on 2 minutes, where you're getting more rest, but you're trying to hold as fast as you can for the set. Now, it's very hard to do the other strokes in those kinds of sets because it's hard to maintain those strokes and do that kind of distance with them. So you're better off doing those sets freestyle. But if you're doing threshold and speed work, so threshold is usually repeat 50s with a fair bit of rest, but you're working at a high intensity, or your speed work, which is the shorter stuff like 15 to 30 meters as fast as you can go, then you can do the other strokes, so fly, back and breaststroke, but you can also do freestyle for them. So as a general rule of thumb, if you're doing aerobic, anaerobic work, so the longer training, then freestyle is the stroke to stick to. But if you're doing your speed or your threshold work, then you can do any of the 4 strokes. What a typical training week looks like with the squad that I coach, which is PowerPoints in Melbourne. We have 7 sessions available a week. We've got 2 on Monday, 2 on Wednesday, 2 on Thursday, and 1 on a Saturday. So we have morning and night sessions for those Monday, Wednesday, Thursday sessions. Monday's usually distance, Wednesday's usually speed, Thursday and Saturday they're a mix of different kinds of training, just depending on what we're training for. So it's good to change up the speed. You know, the elite guys who are doing 9-10 sessions a week, they'll never do 10 sessions of the same type of training. They'll always change it up. And if you're doing more than 2 sessions a week, then I recommend you vary the kind of session that you're doing. You know, you don't want to be doing 4 sessions of just distance work. You want to try and fit a speed session in there, a technique or a skill session, or just a session of slower swimming. So it's good to vary the kind of pace and type of training that you're doing to get an all-round base of fitness and to work the different energy systems. At the start of the season, I get my squad to get a couple of things that we use to train with in the pool. I usually like them to get a set of shorter fins, so not the big dive fins that used to have 10-15 years ago, but the shorter fins because they are most similar to how you normally swim. I get them to get a set of paddles. I usually like the bigger paddles. You can get finger paddles or the freestyler paddles if you're sort of new to them, but I do like the bigger paddles. I personally use the engine, the full hand ones, because they hold a lot of water and they're very good for swimming with fins and for doing speed work. But it just depends on where you are with your swimming. If you've got bad shoulders or injured shoulders, then take a look at the finger paddles or the freestyler paddles. I also get them to get a snorkel, so not the snorkel that you'd use when you're scuba diving, but they've got specific swimming snorkels which go up the front and not off to the side. They're very good for kick sets and technique work, but mostly kick. So I really like the snorkels that go up the front. And then the other thing is a pool buoy. So we use pool buoy just to develop our strength in our pool, and it's good for practicing swimming with a wetsuit, because with a wetsuit you're usually not kicking too much, and a pool buoy emulates that, and it's good for developing your shoulder and your back strength. Last week I posted on Facebook something about training hard and then the rewards that you get when you get to a race. So putting in the hard yards in training, then the easy part comes in racing. And someone commented about, why is it called effortless swimming? And it was a really good point that she made. And the reason it's called effortless swimming, and something I've talked a lot about with a gentleman called Wayne Goldsmith, who's a performance consultant, and he's featured in the latest Effortless Swimming podcast, which I'll provide a link to at the bottom of this video. It's all about relaxation. So if you watched the Ian Thorpe documentary a couple of weeks ago, he mentioned in one of his races back that it was the first time that he felt easy speed. And what easy speed is it's when you're swimming fast, but it feels very easy, and you feel relaxed and you feel good and feel like you're not really trying. So that's why it's called effortless swimming, because in order to swim fast, you need to stay relaxed. You can't tense up and try and fight the water. It's not like you're riding a bike and you can push harder and that will make you go faster. Swimming is quite the opposite. You've got to stay relaxed and be more relaxed as you get faster. So that's why it's called effortless swimming. And that's not to say that it will always be easy and that you don't have to train hard or anything like that. You've certainly got to train hard and work hard. But with your technique and your stroke, it's all about trying to stay relaxed as you work hard and as you go fast. In the next few days, I'll be sending you an email about the open water video program that I filmed not too long ago. for triathletes and open water swimmers. So summer's coming up here in Australia, and there's usually an open water swim every weekend. And if you want to improve your open water swimming, if you want to be able to hold a faster time for the entire period of a race, if you want to improve your starts and your finishes, if you want to know how to draft and where to sit in a pack, then this is the open water video program for you. Because I've filmed it with Sam Shepherd, who's won the Pier to Pub, which has been the largest open water race in the Southern Hemisphere. He's won that race a number of times, and he's a very experienced open water swimmer. So Sam shares his skills and the things he's learned over the last couple of years, and there's some pretty handy tips that Sam shares. So if you want to get faster in open water and you want to improve your places and you want to beat your friends and your competitors, then this is a video program which you will probably find useful. So I'll send you an email shortly, and just keep an eye out for that. I'll also send you some videos which will give you some short tips to get your open water training started. So keep an eye out for that. I'll see you next week, and thanks for watching.